Well, hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Father Schneier, Father Gerber, Father Schrader for another edition of the Weekend Roundup. We're happy to be with you on this beautiful, beautiful Friday.
Was that a Tiger King reference?
Perhaps.
Oh, okay. All right.
Carol Baskin. But anyway, yeah, we're happy to be with you today.
I live with this.
Happy to be with you, talking about various things that have been going on in the parish. We had a lot going on in the last week or so.
Yeah, First Communions last Saturday. We had 2 groups and day school and PSR. So I think about 70, 75 kids. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Always so great to see their excitement and reverence. And then we also had Donut Sunday and...
Yeah,
so it was just a great weekend.
Very, very good.
A little chilly, but great.
Yeah, it was great. Really enjoyed it. And we've got confirmation coming up this week.
This Thursday.
So pray for our 8th graders, both in our day school and PSR, who will be receiving the sacrament of confirmation from Archbishop Emeritus Carlson, who will be coming out.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. He ordained me and Father Gerber. You had Cardinal Burke. But yeah, it'll be really cool to see him again.
The old boss.
The old boss.
The old boss coming back.
Yeah, the old boss coming back. So his thumb is still working for confirmations, so that's why we still use him.
Plus he's great.
There's also that.
But his thumb, though.
Mainly his thumb. Mainly his thumb. Annual Catholic Appeal continues this weekend. A big thank you to our chairs, John and Anna Gessling, Keith and Jean Bollinger. Very, very grateful for them and for all their hard work. But you can go over to the Kent Center after Mass this weekend and pick up your ACA pledge card and see how you can help support the various outreach efforts of the Archdiocese around our city. It helps so many needed people who need the assistance of the church, and we're very grateful to be able to provide for that. So come to the Kent Center after Masses this weekend.
That's great. Oh, sure. I'll do the next one. Let's see what we got here. We did confirmation.
Pro-Life Committee there.
Yeah, so Pro-Life. Pro-Life Committee has Mother's Day cards available for donations in the vestibule, benefiting Birthright in Hillsborough. And also the Pro-Life Committee and our deacons are partnering up to offer a baby shower and diaper drive benefiting Sweet Babies of St. Louis and Birthright of Hillsborough. A baby crib is available in the vestibule to leave your donations for the next 2 weekends.
Yes, so leave the diapers in the crib, not yourself.
Or your babies.
Or your baby.
Don't leave your babies.
Yeah.
Preferably not used diapers either.
Oh my gosh,
New diapers only.
New and
unused diapers.
Not even lightly used. Just no used.
Yeah. You knew that. We just wanted to mention it.
I heard with the diapers, they're always getting wiped out. The inventory. Yeah.
All right.
So, that's all I got. That's all I got.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm like, do I have one to riff on that?
No.
When is Mother's Day anyway? When is
May 13th? I want to say.
It's kind of late this year.
Yeah,
it's May 13th. Checking my calendar. Hang on,
Yeah.
just check the calendar on my watch.
So we've got 2 Sundays after this one until Mother's Day.
14th. I think it's the 14th.
Okay.
Whatever that second Sunday.
Yeah,
is.
14th of May, as late as it could be. So.
Yeah, and then we also we sent it out on a flock note, but next year we'll have co-principals. Susan Cunningham, we hired her recently, and she and Mrs. LaMarche will work together in leading our school. Our school keeps growing, which is wonderful. So we have both of them working together, and then Nicole Vonderhaar will be our Director of Religious Education next year as well.
Yeah, very exciting. And this just shows the importance of education. Both of those are education-related things, and the importance of catechesis, whether it's in our CIA or in our school. It's just very important that the parish helps provide for that, and we're very grateful that Susan and Nicole are going to be joining us later this year in the summer to be able to help in that mission.
Yes. And then baptisms, we had a busy week.
Very busy week.
Jackson Rose, son of Jordan and Katie. Dempsey Zybers, son of William and Catherine. Nadia Gandhi, daughter of Abdul and Kareen. And Arena Shrumpf, daughter of Eric and Selvita. And I feel like I'm missing one. I thought I had 5.
You had 5. There's only 4 listed there.
All right, we'll find out where that rogue baby is.
Yes.
And,
that rogue baby.
Yeah. You know what?
It's another Jackson. I had 2 Jacksons. So we'll find you, Jackson.
We'll find you, Jackson. We'll recognize you next weekend.
Yeah, and then we pray for Carol Stein, sister of Mary Paradowski.
All right, readings this weekend. Good Shepherd Sunday. Yeah. I'm going to be preaching on...
Wait, you're preaching this weekend?
I am
wow, that's welcome back.
I have 1 weekend off.
I was just kidding.
1 weekend off. This is what I get. Deacon Kornstrom just does his job being our cheap labor, and this is what happens. But I'm going to... obviously going to preach on the idea of the Good Shepherd, and the image that's given there in the gospel is one of the shepherd is he's sort of the gate, and we have to enter through that gate. And St. John says that those who don't enter through the gate are robbers and thieves. And when he says not entering through the gate, it's almost like we're climbing over the fence a little bit, like we're breaking in. Mm-hmm. And I think that's so emblematic of us trying to get to heaven our way versus the way of the Good Shepherd. Even a sheep. People think of sheep as just like blind creatures who will sheeple and all this stuff like that. They're just blindly follow the leader. No, if left to their own, the sheep will do their own thing. They are very much strong-willed creatures. And they will do their own thing. They need a shepherd to sort of rein them in and to say, no, this is the way. And even Isaiah 53, the first reading we had on Good Friday, we had all gone astray, each following our own way. That's great. So it's going to talk about kind of our way versus God's way, and maybe rip on Frank Sinatra's "My Way" as like the soundtrack of hell. Not judging the chairman of the board here, but
also sheep are not well equipped to do their own thing. They may like to do their own thing, but they end up
woefully ill-equipped.
Yeah, they end up falling into things, walking off of things, getting eaten by things. They're not
sheep among wolves.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to be talking about.
I'm going to be focusing on Jesus, the electrified gate. No, I'm just kidding. He's not the electrified. Okay. It says, ouch.
Shocking.
No, shocking.
Shocking homily.
I just want to put some charge in the pews.
Would be very current.
Oh, yeah. You might say it'd be very...
That was horrible.
This homily's going to be amplified.
That was horrible.
It's going to be amplified.
Yeah. Current.
Okay, we'll stop. No, so actually, I'm going to focus on just how shepherds call their sheep. So if you've ever experienced a bunch of sheep, like a couple of herds together, it's chaos. They're just all going together, and you can kind of like envision the caricature of these various groups like Indiana Jones or whatever, and they're almost disoriented, but it's chaos. And so the shepherd calls his sheep, and you might have 3 herds that are all mixed together, but when he calls, it's a tune or their name, the herds will start to separate and will follow their own, the voice that they're attuned to. So I kind of want to riff on that a little bit, and just kind of focus on whose voices are we listening to, whose voices are our children listening to, because there are shepherds, but there's also hirelings that our Lord warns us about, and the enemy, in a sense, is a hireling. The enemy is calling as well. So it's not just simply, if I don't listen to the Good Shepherd, I'll be fine, But no, we actually start to be attuned to the other voices out there. We start to follow them, and that's not a good thing. So
yeah, I forget what it's up to now, but I think for children essentially and young people, the daily average of screen time is like 7 hours or something.
Like that. Yeah, it's 7.
And you think about you can be in the most wholesome household, or with the best parents, or at Incarnate Word with the best priest. I mean, you could be, and even with that, 7 hours of the voice of whatever's out there in the wilderness. Once again, I think all 3 of us are very technology adept. We use it, but I think just knowing that even as a priest, we can get so accustomed to the voice of the internet and the online din that we can just not hear the voice of the shepherd, even if it's not seeking out malicious things.
Right.
And when you use the image of the gate, I was thinking of an action movie where they plow ahead with the car, like
Yeah.
right through the gate and
That's-
blow
oh
it.
my gosh, that's cool.
As pastor, sometimes I feel like that is, you're the gate, and then you see the car or the truck coming
Boom.
out. So, it's thrown to the wind. But
Yeah.
no, it's a beautiful image.
Like the end of Breaking Bad.
Yeah. And even like 2,000 years later in America,
a lot of references today.
Yeah, even in America, that the shepherd and the sheep still speaks to us, even when we're not part of that agricultural world.
Right.
Just shows how much richness there is. So, yeah, hope to see you at Mass. Think about your role as sheep and shepherd, and hearing his voice and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Very important. So anyway, enjoy the night stay. Enjoy the weather this weekend. Hope to see you around at Mass here at Incarnate Word.
God bless.
God bless. Take care.
I'm glad we generated good kinds of conversation today. Yeah, it's very good. It's very
Not
good.
really.